So today I'm going to show you guys the fastest way to complete the Tier 2 Interceptor mission from Act 1 of the MW3 Zombies missions, and this involves finding and destroying a Mercenary Convoy and picking up a Stronghold Keycard, which I know quite a lot of people have been having issues with. So I'm going to explain in this video how to do it as quickly and as easily as possible. If you find this useful, be sure to leave a like and check out my other MW3 Zombies guides and my camo guides playlist if you guys need help with any of the camo challenges for the camo grind. Similarly, if you need help with any of the other MW3 Zombies missions, I'm going to have guides for that. But without further ado, let's dive straight into this guide. So for the Interceptor Tier 2 mission of Act 1 in Zombies, the first task says that you need to destroy a Mercenary Convoy. I'll explain how to do that. And task 2 says you need to collect the Stronghold Keycard dropped by the Mercenary Convoy. So I'll explain how to do both of those in this video, so let's get straight into it. So this Mercenary Convoy can be quite tough, especially if you're playing solo, hence I'd recommend spawning in with or collecting a good weapon with lots of ammo, some armor plates, a self-revive, perks, stims, NG mine, field upgrade, lethal equipment, maybe like a Semtex or C4, a rocket launcher, and maybe a kill streak, and some teammates ideally. You don't have to have all of those things, but as many of those as possible will improve your chances, especially if you're playing solo. With other players it won't be too bad, but they can be a little bit overwhelming and you don't want to die and have to redo it. So I would recommend bringing in some gear if you can, but don't worry if not. Then once you spawn in, the big issue I would say is actually where to find this Mercenary Convoy. So I think a lot of people will actually struggle to find them because they can be quite difficult unless you know where to look. So the convoy is basically like 3 vehicles in a row, and they travel along the highway circuit around the map. So that highway ring that goes all the way around the map, they'll travel on that road at various places. Now they're usually found in the southern side of the map on the highway by Zaravan City / Zaravan suburbs, so that kind of southern area. But I've also seen them between sort of the Zaravan suburbs and the Shahin Manor area, somewhere there, again on the road, as well as near the Galia waterfront resort, which is kind of the beach to the west of the map, again near Zaravan City. So kind of that whole southern area to the left, the right and the center is generally where you'll find them. And so what I'd recommend doing is kind of driving around that area until you find the convoy. Try and do this as soon as you spawn in to maximize your chances of finding them, although more convoys can and will spawn later on in the match. If you have no luck, then start another match and just try again if you can't find them after a while in the first match. And you won't be catching up with the convoy when you actually do come across them. They'll kind of just spawn in when you are close. You'll probably see them spawn in front of you. So it's not like they're kind of continually driving around and you just got to catch up with them. It's when you get to a certain point, they will spawn in basically on the road. Now on other areas of the map, there will be mercenary with 1 or more vehicles elsewhere. And sometimes you'll also see mercenary enemies like at gas stations and the construction site at the bridge, places like that. But the convoy is only 3 vehicles driving on the road, one after the other. So if you don't see that, it's not the convoy, so don't get excited. I'd recommend getting in a vehicle, and when you're close to the convoy, you'll see 3 red vehicle icons on the minimap, one after the other, like I say, and Dobbs will also pop in and give you an audio cue that says there's something like terminus outcomes vehicles maneuvering on your grid, something like that, to tell you that the vehicles are nearby, and therefore you know that the convoy is around. Once you find the mercenary convoy, get close to them and start attacking them. I'd recommend using the RPG to destroy vehicles and get some kills, and you want to carefully start taking out mercenary, taking cover if injured, and watch out for zombies, as well as using your lethal equipment, taking cover if you're injured at all. Don't rush it, otherwise you'll die, and watch out for zombies. They'll come up to you as well, so you want to take them out as well as the mercenary, and just use your lethal equipment, kill streaks, that kind of stuff if you need, and just take it slow really. Heal if you need, put the armor on. That's basically the main tip. Once you've killed the mercenary, just check around that there's no stragglers. So for example, in my game, quite a few enemies had actually run off. To be fair, I was taking cover nearby, but one of them ran further down the bridge. A few of them were like underneath the bridge on the grass verge. So you just want to check around, make sure there's no more mercenary stragglers nearby. Now at some point during this interaction, one of the enemies will drop a glowing blue Stronghold Keycard like in DMZ. So make sure to pick it up as soon as possible so no one else takes it, and be sure to use your lethal equipment or launcher to destroy at least 1 but up to 3 vehicles, as well as killing all the mercenary soldiers. Otherwise the first task of destroying mercenary convoy won't count. So to summarize, use your launchers, lethal equipment, all that stuff to destroy a few of the vehicles, if not all of them. Kill the mercenary enemies one at a time, and then one of them will pick up a Stronghold Keycard. Just pick that up and then you've completed both tasks in the mission. Like I said, if the first part with destroying the mercenary convoy doesn't work, it means you've either not killed all the enemies or you've not destroyed all of the vehicles. Sometimes you'll need to destroy the vehicles, unfortunately, to get it to count, which is weird. But that is how to complete the Interceptor mission. Doing that will complete Tier 2, which will also get you the Bone Rattle weapon blueprint, which is pretty nice, along with 3000 XP to level up. So I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Check out my other MW3 Zombies guides, weapon XP guides if you need to level up your guns fast, and camo guides playlist if you need help with any of the camo challenges for camo grinding. Would also recommend subscribing if you guys find these kind of videos useful, as I've got tons more of these guides coming throughout the year regularly, so you don't want to miss out. With that being said, hope you found it useful, and I'll see you all on the next one.